Gervonta Tank Davis. King Ryan Garcia.
The power of Davis! The flash, the hand speed.
Two undefeated stars. Two journeys. One mega fight to make history.
It's over! It doesn't get any better than this!
Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Saturday, April 22nd. Live on pay-per-view.
Like Lee Murray wanted to be world champion in the UFC.
He just happens to be involved in the largest cash robbery in the world.
This is the sort of thing you see in Hollywood films.
Heists, armed gang, huge amounts of money.
The policeman, shorty, hoodie, Mr. Average, high-vis, driver and stopwatch.
A fiendishly clever plan, which, up to the moment they drove away, had worked flawlessly.
Catching Lightning, only on Showtime, streaming with Paramount Plus.
Good afternoon and welcome to Beverly Hills, California, as we are 11 days away until Gervonta Davis collides against Ryan Garcia on Showtime pay-per-view Saturday, April 22nd from T-Mobile Arena. What a night it is going to be. We are here at the Maloof Mansion for the workout of the undefeated lightweight, 23-0, 19 wins coming by way of knockout, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Ryan Garcia is 24 years of age. Ryan, for you, what does 11 days from now against Gervonta Davis mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It means everything. It's been a moment that I've been envisioning for so long now. It's the only thing I wanted for so long is to defeat Gervonta Davis and to destroy him, just to end everything that he's ever worked for. Because I know he's trying to do that for me, so I'm gonna take him out.
You guys,
days, he's done. He's done. Nap time for Gervonta.
You guys have been talking about fighting each other for well over 2 years. You said on Mike Tyson's podcast over 2 years ago, I'm going to put you to sleep in 2 rounds. Are you sticking with that prediction that you made over 2 years ago?
I'm just gonna be focused in the ring. No matter in the first round, second round, third round, any of the rounds, he could go to sleep. And he's gonna have to be careful. That's what I gotta tell you. Tell him, you gotta be careful. I don't think he is. He's gonna walk into one, or I'm just gonna go get him. Either way, I'm gonna beat him.
How much are you looking forward to participating in Fight Week in Las Vegas next week, and then finally to Fight Night, where the world will no doubt be watching?
I'm excited. I'm going to be more excited when I'm there. But right now, my thoughts are just stay focused and do my best in the media workout. But when I get there, I'm going to love it. Everybody's going to be there. They're going to be excited. Everybody wanted this fight. So I'm expecting good energy and everybody pumped up. Some people are going to think he's going to win. Some people are going to think I'm going to win. And I'm just going to win. So.
This is an unusual place to have a media workout. Why did you decide to pick here? Because I feel like you beat to your own drum and have your own way of doing things.
Nobody really trains at these. So I just thought, let me make it look as cool and as fun as it could be. Like I said, I know I'm going to be training at 7 o'clock tonight. So, I might as well make a show out of this. And, everybody got good food here. Treat everybody good. We're going to get free food and treat the media good. Give them the best answers I could give, and that's it. Make everybody happy. That's it.
Before we let you go and work out, how big of a fight is this for boxing?
It's a huge fight. It could really change the trajectory of the sport and inspire young fighters to get it on right now. People are going to love you. They're going to see that you went out there and you fought the best and you gave it your all. And even if you win or even if you lose, you show them what a champion really is in life. You just get right back up and you don't let the negative people that won't even dare to do anything really keep you down, because you know where you're going in life and you know where that's taking you. So to me, this is important for everybody in life, that it takes courage to go for something that nobody believes that you could do. So this is where I'm here standing today and making everybody realize that you go in there and you chase a dream like you've never chased anything before, and you'll see something special happen.
You mentioned the word dare. Is this a dare to be great fight between you and Gervonta on Saturday, April 22nd?
I'm showing that I'm great fight. I'm not daring. I know I'm great. I know when I step in the ring, he'll feel something he's never felt before, and I'm just going to conquer him. Everything he tries to do, I'll have an answer for him. Gervonta Davis is not going to beat me. I promise you that.
Does it upset you when he says, you guys had a face-to-face here in Los Angeles during the press conference, and he kept talking to you about the left hook? He believes that your only method of victory is with the left hook. Your response to that?
Ah, man. I'm going to go nap time. Nap time with either the right or the left, so it doesn't matter. I think he's just terrified of the left hook. I think, once he hears that in his dreams, he starts shaking in his boots. So that's one trigger word for him. He doesn't know that's the trigger for him, but it is. Left hook. He starts getting amped up right when he hears that, left hook. He just gets terrified of that.
People look at your fight against Luke Campbell when you were knocked down, and some people say it's a bad thing. You seem to believe it is a good thing because you were able to respond to adversity. As you are over 2 years removed from that, is there anything that anyone can take away from that fight whatsoever?
I feel like people have lost touch of what boxing truly is about, People used to, realize they'll see how a champion reacts after he gets hit, and that's how you determine what a champion is. So, people have lost touch of that. It used to be a proud moment where you could show that you could still stay focused in the fight, still get back to controlling it, and then to even knock somebody out after getting dropped, that should have been a testimony of, how much of a champion I truly am at my heart. But again, you live in a world where people expect you to be perfect. They don't understand this is real life. We're really fighting here, but this is how you respond. You respond getting back up, and you go and do the thing. You go, show everybody you're great. But being a great person is, not letting those things tear you down, keeping you still and not moving forward. That's just what people want you to do. This is what the negativity wants you to do. No, I stand right in front of it. I keep moving forward, and I got to go show people that I'm destined for this.
We'll let you work out, Ryan, and talk to you afterwards. King Rye in the house, working out for all the media members, getting ready for a big night of boxing Saturday, April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Ryan Garcia's workout here on the Showtime Sports social media pages.
For real.
What are you talking about? He has no right hand. What are you talking about? Right? Ryan. Ryan, with the right hand. Not the left.
Again, that gets right.
That's good. Tiempo. Copy that. Yes. What do you think?
All right. We are joined alongside by the CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, the Golden Boy himself, Oscar De La Hoya. No stranger to big fight events, whether it be a fighter or a promoter. Oscar, how big of a fight is this with Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia for boxing?
This is the fight to save boxing, literally. You know, they keep on, every decade has its fight to save boxing. This is the fight to save boxing. And the reason why it is, because you have two young guys, two undefeated guys, who are the best of the best, willing to fight each other. You can see the anticipation, you can feel it, you can, the sellout in 4 minutes or less of tickets. It's a great indication that this pay-per-view is going to be huge. So, yeah, this is the fight of the year.
Is it fair to say if Ryan is victorious next Saturday, April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view against Gervonta Davis, that he becomes this generation's Oscar De La Hoya?
Well, he becomes this generation's Ryan Garcia. I mean, this is like he can go, and I've always said it, even before he was a superstar, I've always said that Ryan Garcia can become even bigger than Canelo, bigger than Oscar De La Hoya, bigger than whoever out there.
Why so?
Well, because we're living in times where media is everything, you know, and media has brought the world together. Just like the world will be watching April 22nd, and it's going to shatter pay-per-view records or numbers. It's going to do a huge amounts of buys, but the world is coming together at such an easier way. It's
with
like
social media and bringing the world together.
Bringing the world together. The word is spreading so fast on this fight. It's catching fire, and people are waiting for this fight to happen. And come April 22nd, it's going to be not only fireworks, but it's going to be the biggest event that any sport can have.
Have you told Ryan anything, or has he come to you because you have been involved in so many big moments throughout the course of your Hall of Fame career in terms of what can he anticipate as he prepares for this big showdown in Las Vegas?
Oh, absolutely. I've given him little tips here and there, and being involved in events like these inside the ring myself, I can share with Ryan what you're going to feel come fight week, what you're going to feel after you weigh in, what you're going to feel when you're walking down the tunnel into the ring. It's no secret that I've been there, and so I can share that with Ryan, and he's always open to listening and taking the advice, and it can only help. And so having a promoter like myself and Bernard Hopkins, another legendary fighter, is obviously a plus for any fighter.
When it comes to both guys going back and forth, Gervonta has stated about Ryan he only has one weapon of choice, that being the left hook. What is your response to that?
Well, if he does, then he does. I mean, we don't know what we're gonna see with Ryan Saturday night. We don't know. It's gonna be something special, if they're relying on Ryan's left hook, then so be it. I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but I know it's going to be special.
Is this the most focus you've ever seen Ryan heading into a prize fight?
I told him the other day, I can see it in your eyes. I can see it there's something in your eyes that tells me you're going to do something special.
Why is that?
Because there's fighters in each generation that are chosen, and Ryan is the chosen one for this generation.
Now, I know you have a lot of respect and admiration for Gervonta Davis, but what do you think about Tank?
I love Tank. I love the way he carries himself. I love the way he works hard. I love the way he comes out and fights and knocks out. I love his demeanor. I love his work ethic. There's nothing bad that I can say about Gervonta. I mean, he's just like I was a fighter. He's a fighter as well. So I have to respect that. But he's going up against my guy. He's going up against my guy. So obviously I got Ryan.
Oscar, we appreciate it. We'll see you during Fight Week in Las Vegas.
Thank you.
Oscar De La Hoya joining us. We're going to come back and grab Ryan Garcia again, talk with him, and allow him to go and enjoy the rest of his day here in Beverly Hills as we continue to get ready for April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view. Ryan Garcia, King Rye himself, who is undefeated.
Where are you going to get him? Over here?
You want me to kill time?
Huh?
You want me to kill time?
No. He was asking if you could get ambient noise in there. Like in that scrum. Oh, shut up. Can you do any ambient noise from those cameras? Okay, alright.
Lisa, how did you get the idea from me? Was it your idea?
Sí, también te vi bien ocupado.
Really?
Counter because a lot of guys they just throw Hail Mary shots. You know what I mean?
Okay,
oh, he's attacking me, huh?
All right, once again back here in Beverly Hills with Ryan Garcia, King Rye himself, who is focused on 11 days from now when he takes on Gervonta Tank Davis on Showtime pay-per-view presented by Premier Boxing Champions, promoted by GTD Promotions, along with TGB Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions. Do not miss it on Saturday, April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view, a fight that everyone has been talking about. And Ryan, one thing that I want to talk with you about is that you are very proud of you and your family. Your brother Sean fights as well. Your mother and father have been in your corner since the beginning. Tell us about the pride that you have and the chemistry that you all have with the Garcia family.
It's just been built over the years of them being involved in my career as a young amateur, evolving into me as a pro now, seeing the vision unfold before our eyes. It really grew us close to her as a family to keep us together. You know, I'm so blessed, and I know I'm blessed that I have such a family, because I know some people don't have mothers or fathers. So I truly understand how much of a blessing that is, and I'm so thankful every day for that.
Speaking of chemistry, you and Joe Goossen, the soon-to-be Hall of Famer, he will be inducted this year in June. He was announced as the newest inductee to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. What has Joe Goossen meant to you in your career?
I mean, you know, we've been together for, I believe, now this is going to be our third fight. Having a guy with so much experience, you know, so much understanding of the game, you know, I just love being around him. He's a very intelligent man. You could have real good conversations with him. And I love being around a person like that you could just talk to about life in different ways and, you know, come to better understandings of life and boxing. So it's great to have a person like that around me. It truly is.
When it comes to things that you've been through in your life, do you feel as if, you know, you have been through so much and that Gervonta Davis can't take you into those quote-unquote deep waters? Because that is a point of emphasis that he believes in terms of that. I'm going to take him into deep waters and I'm going to drown him.
It's like, haven't we heard that before? Haven't we seen, you know, haven't we seen Mayweather put the bag with the faces on, you know, on the bag? Come up with something new. I don't care about that. I've heard that before. We've heard all these things. You're not thinking anything crazy. Great. You're taking me deep waters. Guess what? I know how to swim. So it doesn't matter. Like, it's nothing special. It's just okay. Come with something better than that, bro. Think a little harder.
You have a massive social media following, fans from all over the world. They will very much be in your corner on Saturday, April 22nd. What does the support mean from the fight fans? I commend both you and Tank for taking a challenge like this. Both of you are in your 20s and in the primes of your careers.
Such a blessing. Such a blessing to have people support both of us all around the world, coming together to watch us battle as warriors, as people that, you know, do this, you know, combat sports. It's just amazing. It really, truly is, and I'm blessed to be part of a huge event. And I'm ready for the moment, and we'll see if Gervonta is. And, yeah, it truly is a blessing. We have so many fans around the world. Even for himself, it's truly a blessing for him as well.
If there's one message you can give to Gervonta Davis, what would it be as you guys prepare for your collision on April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view?
I mean, just hope he's been getting good sleep. If not, he'll get some good sleep April 22nd.
Ryan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated 23-0, 19 knockouts, joining us, King Rye, at his media workout here in Beverly Hills. We are going to effort his esteemed trainer, the Hall of Famer Joe Goossen, in a few short moments and continue to get ready for what is going to be a massive night of boxing. It is Saturday, April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. I was with Tank on Thursday, now here with Ryan on Tuesday. I got to tell you, Both men look absolutely chiseled, in the best shape of their careers, and we are going to get something very special. If you haven't bought the pay-per-view, or you're not going to be in the building, or you haven't got your tickets, make sure to either get your tickets, T-Mobile Arena, or get the pay-per-view right now on your local cable or satellite provider, or go online and make sure you join us on Saturday, April 22nd for Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, two unbeaten fighters in the primes of their careers, going at it in what is going to be a matchup that the world is going to be talking about for years to come. You heard from Oscar De La Hoya, the CEO and promoter of Ryan Garcia, that he believes this fight is so big for boxing. I believe that is the case because it's wonderful. It is refreshing to see fighters roll the dice in such a high-stakes fights, and it's so fitting that we are in the fighting capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, because it is a city known for gambling and big nights when it comes to prize fighting. That's what you're going to get on Saturday, April 22nd. I do believe you're going to get a special night. Just to run down the card, we're going to start off in the middleweight division. Elijah Garcia, 19 years of age. He will go head-to-head against the one-beaten Kevin Salgado of Mexico. Then we will move on to the super middleweight division, a rematch. Gabe Rosado, who defeated the Bully years ago. The Bully from Uzbekistan has won 5 in a row, looking to avenge the only loss of his career. He'll be in action in the super middleweight division. Also, we got David Morrell Jr. in action. He's undefeated. He'll go head-to-head against Sinya Akbeko. There is talk about David Morrell possibly going head-to-head down the line against David Benavidez. That is the entire card, and then we get ready for Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Earlier start time than usual, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Showtime pay-per-view in Las Vegas. It was great to talk with Ryan Garcia ahead of his upcoming showdown against Gervonta Tank Davis. What a beautiful place here at the Maloof Mansion in Beverly Hills. But the site of next Saturday, April 22nd, will be the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Next week, we are going to be jam-packed with Fight Weeks events all week long. We will start off earlier in the week. Make sure to check the PBC and Showtime Sports social media pages, along with the promotional entities, TGB Promotions, GTD Promotions, and Golden Boy Promotions. They will let you know what times the Media Week events are going to happen, but you are going to see the Media Week unfold before your very eyes. Awesome. If you haven't seen both episodes of All Access, Davis Garcia, make sure to do it right now. You can check it out on the Showtime Sports social media pages. They have over millions of views. Episodes 1 and 2 are absolutely tremendous. And now we are joined along inducting to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He will be in the corner of Ryan Garcia, no stranger to big prize fights and big moments in the course of boxing history. The legendary, the Hall of Famer, Joe Goossen. It is great to talk with you, my friend. How excited are you guys for 11 days from now?
Oh, very excited. I mean, you know, it's not like you think about it a lot and go, oh, we're really excited. It's a lot of work. So my excitement is getting into great shape and getting the right sparring for Ryan and developing what we want to do in the ring as we go along through camp, and that's been a long, arduous camp. The excitement comes, I think, fight night, you know. For me especially, it's like when you get into the locker room and you turn the switch on and, you know, then the electricity starts flowing. And, you know, there's a little heightened level of awareness and concentration. But, you know, you don't want to turn that switch on too soon. And so that usually happens, you know, I save that for myself when we get in the locker room. Now, Ryan has probably different ways of addressing his excitement. But for me, you know, I would just kind of come to figure out over the years that the best thing to do is just do your job, work hard, do all the right things that you can for your fighter, develop that plan, get the right sparring for him, which is very important. That can never be understated or overstated, I should say. But again, Ryan's, you know, he's 24 years old. He's the one who's going to be getting in the ring, so his energy level is working at a different rate than mine. But you know, but I think it's better for me to be calm and hyper aware, and let Ryan, you know, do the work.
In terms of all the fighters that you've had, the Ruelas brothers, Michael Nunn, Diego Corrales, you were involved in that unbelievable, many people believe it was the greatest fight of all time against Jose Luis Castillo. You've been in your fair share of big prize fights in wars, but where does Ryan Garcia compare to those that you've had in the past?
Let me tell you, Ryan may have just carved out one of the top spots in my career. He's very unique. I've said it before, and it bears repeating. He's a unique individual to start with. Like I always say, there's a certain amount of boxes that you check for a fighter. I mean, they're all checked for him. I mean, from the bottom to the top. He's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the reach, he's got the height. He's got wow, what a work ethic. I mean, people may not know this, but Ryan Garcia, when he goes to work, he's so self-driven and self-motivated. It's like, couldn't this really be true that a guy like this is that dedicated? He is. He believes he has a destiny. I believe he's got a destiny. He's, like I say, he's got all the boxes checked. I mean, looks like a star. Carries himself like a star. I just think that Ryan is in the top 3 of all my favorite fighters ever. But I think after this fight on the 22nd, he'll probably occupy the #1 spot.
Wow, so you believe if he's successful that he will occupy the #1 spot for you in terms of all the guys you've had?
When he's successful, I believe in Ryan. I thoroughly believe in him. Look, I tried to sign Ryan when he was 17 years old before anybody knew about him. I brought him to some heavy hitters, and unfortunately it didn't work out, but I could spot it. You know, you could if you're around anything long enough, you're going to be able to spot the talent. And I spotted it. I tried to make a great deal when he was 17, but thank God everything came full circle. We ended up back together again, basically a year ago. It's our 3rd fight together, and I spotted him when he was young. You could tell, and I've never done that for anybody else.
How do you respond to when people say, Tank has stated that, you know, Ryan only has that left hook. That's his only weapon of choice that can affect him. How do you take to comments like that?
Well, you know, look, I mean, if that's what he feels, that's certainly his prerogative. But we both know that, you know, fighters have 2 arms, 2 hands. Just because Ryan's knockouts mostly come off the left hook
doesn't mean he's a one-punch, one-handed fighter.
Right. You know, I mean, have you ever not seen him throw combinations? He doesn't throw combinations with one hand. He throws them with both hands. So, but then again, I'm not going to deny that Ryan is his go-to punch and the most devastating punch he has is his left hook. Who would deny that? And I probably feel Tank and his people are quite aware of that, and they're preparing defensively for it.
What about matching wits against Calvin Ford, who has been in the corner with Gervonta Davis since his inception as a pro, since he made his pro debut? Calvin mentioned that it's an honor to be able to sort of match wits, as you guys are both esteemed quality trainers in professional boxing.
Look, I mean, Calvin's been with Tank forever, and there's that bond. I've had relationships with fighters that I've started at the beginning, and you know them like the back of your hand, like Calvin knows Tank. And of course they brought Kenny Porter in as some additional support and brain power. And look, I'm going up against, when I say going up against, where I'm navigating my corner as well. They're going to navigate theirs against 2 guys that are very experienced and successful. at what they do. But ultimately, can the corner play a big part in it? That happens sometimes. Do they always play a part in guiding their fighter through the waters? Yes. So Tank's got two of the best out there with him. I have a lot of respect for Calvin and Kenny with what they've done in their career. Kenny with his son and Calvin with Tank. It's not easy to get to the top in this game. So my hat's off to them. And I look forward to seeing them. They're both gentlemen, and we get along fine. But ultimately, we know their guy Tank is going to fight our guy Ryan, and that's where the rubber meets the road, is when those two guys start throwing down against each other.
Finally, Joe, 11 days from now in Las Vegas, what can fans expect when your fighter, Ryan Garcia, steps inside the ring against Gervonta Davis and what will be an electric T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on Showtime pay-per-view?
Well, what they can expect the unexpected, maybe. Look, you got fans on both sides of the equation here. Ryan, to me, is one of the best out there. Tank's one of the best out there. And this was what makes great fights, is the unknown, and all the people that are on one side or the other. They've both got great qualities, but we've really trained to do one thing, and that's to win this fight. We're not going to go to Las Vegas with any other thought in our head except to win the fight. And I'm sure the other side is got the same intention and inclination to do so. And when you've got two camps, two fighters with that idea, and then you've got two fighters that can actually back up all of what you desire, this is what makes for a great fight.
And this is what's great for boxing.
It's unbelievable. This fight sold out within minutes of tickets going on sale, and the pay-per-view, I guarantee, is going to be huge. I know people that have told me, they go, so-and-so, so they're all coming over to my house, we're doing pay-per-view. People that really don't ever do this, they're really jacked up about this fight. And from what I understand, too, online trying to buy tickets are going for some, I don't know if you're aware of it.
Quite a bit of money.
Like what
you would need to take out a loan to be able to afford tickets to this one.
Exactly. And the price keeps going up. So there's a lot of interest in this from just your general public to your hardcore, fight fans.
It's a crossover fight.
And everything in between. Exactly. So I've been getting a lot of calls as if I control the tickets. Hey, do you have a couple extra tickets? It's people I haven't heard from in a long time. And I wish I could do something for them, but obviously this is absolutely the toughest ticket I've ever seen for a fight.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for the time. Greatly appreciate it. Congrats to you on being inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, following your brother, the late, great Dan Goossen, who I know is smiling upon all of us. Very proud of what he's been able to see out of you. Back-to-back Goossen family members into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Joe Goossen will be in the corner of Ryan Garcia on Saturday, April 22nd. That'll do it for the media workout here in Beverly Hills. We will see you next week during Fight Week in Las Vegas. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. Showtime pay-per-view and earlier start time than usual, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Get the pay-per-view now. You do not want to be left out in the cold, because this will be a historic night of boxing. Good afternoon and so long from Beverly Hills.
Gervonta Tank Davis. King Ryan Garcia.
The power of Davis. The flash, the hand speed.
Two undefeated stars. Two journeys. One mega fight to make history.
It's over! It doesn't get any better than this!
Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Saturday, April 22nd. Live on pay-per-view.
Like Lee Murray wanted to be world champion in the UFC.
He just happens to be involved in the largest cash robbery in the world.
This is the sort of thing you see in Hollywood films.
Heists, armed gang, huge amounts of money.
The policeman, Shorty, Hoodie, Mr. Average, high-vis, driver and stopwatch.
Fiendishly clever plan, which, up to the moment they drove away, had worked flawlessly.
Catching lightning, only on Showtime, streaming